Okay, so it's been a little while since I posted a video. So a lot of the people refer to these as crack pretzels. Um, so that's what I'm making today. I'm not really sure what the actual name of it is. Aside from your pretzels, you will need just 3 ingredients. You will need some type of popcorn oil, ranch seasoning. So I buy the big one because I use it for many different things. And then you'll need dill weed. Doesn't matter what brand you get. Okay, just dried dill weed. I set my oven to 325 because you are going to bake these, but the baked pretzels, they're already baked. So you don't want to over bake them because then they get hard and burnt and it's not good. Okay, let me grab a spatula. I forgot to grab one. Alright, so first thing you're going to do is put all your pretzels in a big bowl that you have enough room to mix in. And I use just the regular pretzels. You can use whatever kind of pretzels you want. The rods would probably not do very big because they're do very good because they're so big, but you can still use them. But I know people like the little tiny pretzel sticks, things like that. Whatever. I need to paint this tablet. So first thing you're gonna do after you get your pretzels in the bowl is you're just gonna coat it really good with the popcorn oil. There's probably a recipe somewhere out there that tells you how much, but I just go with it. I don't really measure a whole lot of things when I cook, to be honest. So I'm going to give this like a toss around and kind of coat all of them that way and make sure that there's enough in there. More than likely, you'll see some settle at the bottom. That's fine. So if you use too much, it's not a big thing. It'll just kind of drip off. And I'm going to put a little extra in it because it does bake off a little bit too. And this gets everything to stick really well. Okay, so then you're going to add your other two, your ranch seasoning and your dill weed. I coat it pretty good. Like I said, you just fluff it around until everything has a good coating of all of it. I'm just going to take the lid off of this because you're going to need more than that sprinkle. It's a really good flavor with the dill. So you just stir it around. You don't need quite as much dill as you want the ranch. So I'm probably going to add a little more ranch to mine. But it's all preference on taste too. So that's the great thing about this dish is you can, if you like more of the ranch or more of the dill, you can kind of do it how you like it. The dill is a little bit of a stronger flavor, so you don't need a crap ton of it on there. But I am going to put some more ranch in there. Just because I feel like the dill will be overpowering to that ranch if I don't. So like I said, it's just kind of preference. And of course, you want to put your oil in first because it's what makes the ranch seasoning and the dill weed stick. So you want to get them good and coated before you put the rest on there. Some are obviously going to have more coating than others. So you get a couple bites that are like, whoo, really strong flavor. But they're not bad. They're not like super, super strong. It's not like an onion or like a garlic. So I think they're pretty well mixed in here. And so all that's left to do is pour them on my baking pan. Mine's a non-stick. You really don't need a non-stick. I'll go see all that extra oil. Because of the oil, you can just kind of drizzle this over top if you want to. Like I said, it'll kind of bake some of it off a little bit. And then you can always stir it around on the pan, which is what I'm going to do. Because you want all that goodness of flavoring. And yes, I am a mother, so yes, there's children in the background. You're going to hear that on probably every video. And this is something you can do with your kids. I didn't this time for the sake of doing a video, and didn't want to be all up in it, so. Usually I would use my bigger baking pan, but it's being used for other things at the moment. So I'm just going to do with what I have here. So if you can use a bigger baking sheet, it does bake them better. But you can stir them a little ways through. So that way not just the top is getting baked, so all of them are getting baked. So yeah, then you just bake them until, it's kind of hard to tell because they're already brown, but until they're like a little bit, I would say brown, maybe 10 minutes at the most. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it and time it, and then I will get back to you in the end and tell you how long I bake them for. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back with the finished product of the pretzels. You could bake them a few minutes longer. I don't like mine super dried out, and so I did 5 minutes on 325. So this is what they look like then. And I mean, I can show it to you a little bit, but I don't really want to dump them off the pan, and the pan is still hot. So here are your finished pretzels, and it was super easy. Alrighty, so I hope you all enjoyed this recipe, and if you've had them before and you've made them a different way, drop a comment below. And as always, if you could just subscribe to the channel. We'll be getting Zumba as soon as I get moved out of here and get a different place and get all set up. So thanks guys, bye.